Well, Gareth, you'll be looking to go one better than the first team at the weekend when you take on Nottingham Forest tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely. They've done well so far. I think they've had a good season. They look to be getting stronger and stronger each game. We just need perhaps a little bit more consistency out of them. So at the minute it's a little bit, you don't know what you're going to get, but hopefully, because they had such a good showing last time in terms of the stadium time and adapting to that environment, and coping with West Ham. Hopefully we can take that forward and obviously go one better this time.
The players have got the experience of the Bet365 stadium now, so they shouldn't be too nervous going into the game.
Yeah, hopefully not. They've all, obviously experienced the last round, and quite a few of them now are getting in and around the 23s games programme, where they'll play down at the stadium or up at Leek Town. So hopefully they're adapting a little bit to that environment and used to having a few people watching them now, which is what we want. Obviously, we're trying to prepare them for going into the first team environment. So it's really important that we do get this stadium time, and hopefully we'll get a similar performance again.
You just mentioned that a few of the lads have been playing for the under-23s. Some of them have been involved with the first team and gone away on match days. How much can that experience, firstly from the under-23s, be so important for tomorrow night?
Yeah, I think obviously first and foremost it'll give them a lot of confidence, because they're used to playing at a level where the tempo is a little bit more frantic, and they have to try and adapt to that. First team is another step again. Even when the boys come over and train with the first team on a daily basis, it's trying to maintain that tempo for a long period of time. We just sort of obviously get it in fits and starts because there's a little bit of inconsistency when you're a young player coming through. We're really sort of trying to push them now to get more and more consistent and be able to play at a level for a longer period of time. Like you say, a lot of them are getting in around the 23s now. Obviously Julian's sort of gone up, been with the first team, played a little bit longer this weekend, which is great. So obviously it sort of builds a little bit more trust in some of the young players coming through, which is what we want.
Nottingham Forest, how much do you know about them?
A little bit. I had quite a few people that attended their last game against Ipswich, so pulled off a very good victory. I think it went into extra time, and they ended up winning 4-2. But from what I've been told is they probably could have taken it before that. Ipswich I know are very strong in the Cat 2 games programme, so to get a result like that against them is really positive for Forest. Obviously they've got quite a lot of opportunities as well for the boys to break through. So I'm sure that like us, their boys will be looking at the Youth Cup to say this is our showcase, this is an opportunity for us to really highlight what we can do and try and push themselves forward.
There's a chance for fans to come out and see that next group of talent that are striving to push into the 23s.
Yeah, this is really important for us. I think part of the lads' development is to really get used to, like I've said before, playing in that environment where people are watching you all of the time, and there's a bit of an atmosphere at the stadium. So that's really important that we try and encourage people to come down and watch the boys. I think quite exciting for people as well. Obviously there's an opportunity there to sort of see some of the young players firsthand that are hopefully going to break in the future. So I think it's just a really good opportunity, particularly some of the younger supporters. I completely understand how expensive it is to go and see a Premier League football game. This is an opportunity to come and see some of the stars of the future for obviously a fraction of the price, and to contribute towards their development as well.
Finally, you've been in the job as Academy Director for a few months now. How have you found it, and how have you seen the progress of the Academy?
Yeah, I've loved every minute of it. Obviously, it helps when you've got more success, obviously, with the FA Youth Cup, and then obviously Julian breaking through, and Thibaut's been up and around on the bench a couple of times. We've had a couple of boys travel with them, so from that perspective, it's been really good. Hopefully I've built a good relationship with the first team staff. I think everyone at the club has really bought into wanting to try and get players through, and build that clear pathway for players at the club. I think from a real sort of positive point of view is I think the structure of the club is fantastic. There's something really to build on there, and I think it looks very positive for the future in terms of moving the club forward.
Just finally, you've mentioned Thibaut Verlinden, who's been involved with the first team, and Julian Ngoy. Obviously Julian can't play in this game, but Thibaut, is he fit or?
No, unfortunately, Thibaut won't be fit for this particular game, but we've got another couple of boys that have been up in and around it as well and been training up there, that will be getting an opportunity to sort of showcase what they can do at the Bet365 Stadium, but hopefully we can look forward to Thibaut in later rounds.